This week, Alabama A&M finally has an off week. Coach Jones, are you with us? Good morning.
Yes, Adam. Good morning.
Good morning, Coach. If you could talk about the game with Southern and talk about some of the things you guys would do in preparation with your off week, bye week.
Well, the game in Southern, so it's tough, but good football game. From a fan's point of view, Southern took the opening drive and scored on us. The kid made a heck of a catch. 33-yard touchdown, I believe it was. And then on the ensuing kickoff, we made an error. The ball was kicked shorter than we had anticipated going into the wind. We didn't get up to it in time. And I don't believe the ball touched our returner, and it went into the end zone, and he touched it. And all you had to do at that point was recover it, but he didn't. Their kids came down there, showed great effort, recovered the fumble, knocked the ball loose, and stopped the fumble. And we were down 14-0, and we hadn't even taken an offensive snap. But we fought back, and at halftime we made it 10-14, winning at halftime. Both teams battled back and forth, and it stayed that way until late. Fourth quarter, we had a weather delay, by my calculations, about an hour and 45 minutes or so. Weather delay. That took a lot of momentum and energy out of the game, so to speak. After that, we all came back and continued play and got a big fourth down conversion and drove the ball down and scored on fourth down. About 49 seconds left in the game. And that kid got a good kickoff return on us. Solid all day. And this one, we let them get to a seam and got out of our lanes. And they got a good return on us. And, I guess the rest of the game is kind of history. I won't go into everything, but it was a football game, ball involved. Late in the game, they were allowed to kick a field goal that tied it, and some different things went on. We'll have to talk about it another time. And eventually, somehow found his way in overtime, and we succumbed to them in overtime. This weekend, we played no one. It's very, very much needed break for us. We had a bunch of guys that didn't play this past week due to illness, were beat up. And there'd be a good chance for us to try to get some rest and try to come back for this last part of the season and just make a push to continue to try to get back. That's where we are.
All right, thank you very much, Coach. The floor is now open for Alabama A&M head football coach Anthony Jones for questions.
Anthony, it's Mark McCarter. Did you get any kind of explanation from the officiating crew or from the conference or any supervisors about the two things at the end?
Well, I've expressed my concerns to the appropriate people, and I can and will not comment on it until they get a chance to review everything and get back to me. So that is an ongoing process.
Okay.
Thank you.
Coach Jones, just talk about the performance of the defense versus Southern University.
I mean, we held their probably the best passing team in the conference to really 7 points in regulation. They got an effort play out of on special teams. We made a mistake, and they had great effort. They got us on special teams, 7 points, but we were thought our defense did a great job. Her receiver is a heck of an athlete, heck of a player. Dawson, he made a couple of big plays on us. On that final drive, we made a few mistakes in covering him. But for the most part, I thought we did a great job. We forced 5 turnovers, 4 interceptions. Usually when a team turns the ball over 5 or more times, they lose that football game. So I thought our defense played well, very well.
Along the lines of the defense, Jermaine Shepard ended up with 2 interceptions in the game, first time in his career, and he was recognized by College Football Performance Awards. Talk about the progress that young man has made from last year to this year.
I mean, Shepard's a good football player. He's a good kid. He understands football. He works hard at it. He enjoys the game. And, every week he gets a little better. He likes to challenge people. And, he knew that this week would be a huge challenge for our defense and him. And he rose to the occasion and made some big plays for us. So, very proud of the way he played. Matter of fact, I'm very proud of the way our team played. Particularly when you go down 14-0. And the offense hadn't even taken a snap. And it looked like it could have been the start of an unsettling blowout, but it wasn't. Our kids fought back and made the plays that were necessary to get us back into the game, and eventually get us the lead.
You made the switch, Derek Harris with A.J. Clark. You moved Derek Harris to free safety, A.J. Clark back to cornerback. Did that help with defending against the Southern passing attack?
I think it did. I think, you put a guy back at the free safety position that's a little more apt to playing, making breaks on the ball. And then you put Ahab back at his original spot where he don't have to see the whole field. He can see parts of the field and defend his area. And I thought it worked well for us.
The defense has really sustained themselves throughout the season, ranked number 1 in the conference, 9th in the nation. Talk about the progress of Chartavius Keith. Young man came in at DB, then he switched to wide receiver, then he switched to D-line, where it seems as though he's found his niche.
Taylor's he's a good kid. He works hard, very passionate. He just wants to play football, and he tried any position wherever he could to help the team. That's what he did. We finally found a spot where we feel comfortable with him, and he feels comfortable. He's been playing it. He plays it hard, even through injury. Goes out there and puts forth his best effort for the team, and don't complain about anything. He just want to play football and win. And this kid is doing a great job for us. He's one of them kids that I just love watching play because he plays so hard, plays with passion.
You have
Anthony,
2 weeks. Go ahead.
Anthony, it's Mark again. I know it's tough to quantify, but how much of an improvement did you guys make from the previous game to the way you played Saturday night against Southern? And maybe even specific to that, Brandon's improvement at quarterback from previous game that was so tough.
Brandon, you tell me. Last week against Valley, he threw 4 interceptions. He caused 5 turnovers. He completed 3 passes. I don't remember what it was. It was kind of in the haze from last week. This week, he threw 1 interception. As soon as he threw it, he knew he was wrong. He threw a touchdown. He led us to a touchdown game, opening touchdown. Not an opening, our initial touchdown. He had better composure. He understood a little better. And when he didn't understand it, he would throw the ball away or took off. So he made some great decisions out there Saturday. And understand now, before he took his first snap, we were down by 14 points. This kid hadn't taken a snap. I walked over to him on the sideline. I just told him, I said, look, we can't make it all up in one play. There's no way. So let's just get out of that action and just start grinding at it. And only one play at a time. That's what he did. Halftime we're down 14-10. He made some great decisions, and he gave us a chance to win the football game. Last week we had no chance because of our play. This week he did. That's all I asked him to do for us.
Coach, we appreciate your time on joining us on the call today, and we look forward to talking with you next week.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks a lot. That's A&M head coach Anthony Jones.